feel like this video is so overdue. Like at this point I should have been done it, but you know, it takes some time nowadays to decide if I want to pick up something or not. So this is the Fenty Hydrating Concealer. I got it at Ulta yesterday actually, and they had so many shades, you guys, because my problem, I will say, with Fenty in the beginning was they had all these shades, but I couldn't find one for my skin tone when it came to foundation and concealer. I couldn't find like my perfect match. I know that sounds crazy, but they have came out with so many new shades, you know, as of recently, so I found one. So this is their Fenty Beauty We Are Even Hydrated Longwear Concealer. I love the name of this so much. It is so cute. But yeah, so typically when it comes to concealers nowadays, I love to do the no makeup look, which is where like you don't use foundation but use concealer and spot conceal all over the face. So this is not like a brightening concealer. I actually got the shade 445N, which is close to my skin tone, hopefully, because y'all know the lights in the stores be playing us. So I hope this one is as close as possible, but it looks so good when I swatched it, and I want to go ahead and do a no makeup look with this concealer and see how it performs on oily skin. All right, so if y'all are interested, make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and let's just get into the video because I am so excited to try this on my face. All right, so like I told you guys, this is the Hydrating Longwear Concealer, and I actually paid, how much is this? $30, which I think is pretty, you know, reasonable when it comes to concealers nowadays. And it claims to be a 12-hour hydrating longwear concealer that comes in a wide range of medium coverage shades, which I will say, she has so many different undertones, you guys, like you will find your shade. And also supposed to be a natural second skin finish on the skin. Okay, so here's the packaging. Let's go ahead and open this baby up so I can see it finally in person. So this is the shade I picked up, the 445N Neutral. We're just gonna do a little bit of spot conceal, under eye, all of that good stuff. I mean, let's get into it, okay? I love the packaging. It has like this different shape to it. I don't even know what to call the shape, like a hexagon almost, because it has 6, you know, sides, but that is near there. So let's go ahead and apply this. Now I will say it does have this different doe foot applicator. As you guys can see, it looks a little bit different, a little bit slanted, which I like. So let's apply this right here on the forehead. Okay, I'm just gonna start with a little bit. And I will say when I did swatch it, I feel like it dries down really fast, so you kind of have to work faster. And usually I let my concealer sit on my skin, but I feel like with this one, you don't need to do all of that. So let's just press this out and see what this looks like. And I will say the shade match on me is perfection. Like you can't even see that right there. Okay, and I still have my tan from Puerto Rico, so yeah, this still looks really good, and it has a lot of coverage too. I don't know, I thought because it would be a hydrating concealer it won't have that much coverage, but I will say it's covering up my dark marks. And then also a little bit goes a long way, you guys. I probably should have used a little bit of product, but a little bit does go a long way. So I feel like it did a really good job at covering up the forehead. I don't mind if my dark marks kind of shine a little bit through. It just doesn't bother me that much. But I will apply a little bit more right here. And then let's get around the mouth like so. And a little bit down here. And I will say, having oily skin, I get so nervous because when it comes to like that no makeup look, it is so hard to find a concealer that actually does what I'm looking for, that fits my skin tone. And this one matches so perfectly. So I just pray and cross my fingers, all right, that I'm not a grease ball at the end of the day. I didn't watch any reviews because I want to try this out for myself and see what it's given. But I love the coverage and how it just covers up my imperfections really fast. So that is a plus. Like, it's really giving my skin, but better. Like, it doesn't even look like I have anything. This is so good, you guys. I am obsessed so far, all right? Let's go ahead and do the under eye. I think that's where it's really important when it comes to trying a concealer, because the under eyes, y'all, never lie. So with this, I'm just gonna apply a little bit. I say a little bit, but that's a lot, to be honest with you. I'm gonna blend it out with a sponge instead and see So it melts into the skin really fast, you guys. Like that took like 2 seconds. Literally melted into the skin right away and kind of like brighten the under eye too as well. I will go in with a little bit more just because I like a little bit more coverage underneath the eyes, but you don't have to sit there and blend forever. It melts right in, as y'all can see. So I'm gonna take some of my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Banana Bread just to set the eyes right away. That way we're gonna prevent, you know, some creasing. And usually with the powder, I feel like when you go ahead and apply some powder on the skin, it will tell you whether the concealer, you know, is good to go. And y'all can see like it looks pretty smooth, brightened, all of that. And mind you, this is not even like my highlight shade. So it looks really good with like a lighter powder on top of it. So far so good. Now let me go ahead and blend this eye as well. It kind of sat on the skin a little bit more, so we'll see if it gives it more coverage when you let it sit. So it does give you a little bit more coverage when you go ahead and let it sit on the skin, but I will apply just a little bit more concealer. That way it's even on both sides. And then blend that right in. It just looks so hydrated, so luminous. It just looks so good, y'all. And then just like the other eye, we're gonna take some powder and just press this into the skin. And then I'm gonna take some powder and just lightly press into the T-zone as well, just to brighten those areas up. All right, so this is what my face is given with just a concealer and, you know, the setting powder on the face. I think it looks so good, you guys. It just looks smooth, brightened. I don't know, it just looks really nice and natural. And it's been so hard for me to find a good concealer that matches my skin tone, that also performs well on the face for just like my no makeup looks. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of the face off camera, and I'll be back so we can do some wear tests because I want to see how this lasts, you know, throughout the day. It is currently 5:23 right now, so we'll be checking in a little bit later on in the night, but I am really happy with how this looks and how natural and just like even my skin is, and also how it looks like my skin but better. I'm obsessed. All right, so give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back and it's currently 5:42 right now, and this is what the face is looking like. I just applied some bronzer, some lips, some blush, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go have a girls' night and I'll be back a little bit later on just to see how everything performs. But so far, this is what the skin looks like up close. There's no foundation on my face, just the concealer that we use. And it's so crazy. It looks so good and just so natural. So I'll be back with my final thoughts a little bit later on and we'll kind of go from there. All right, you guys, so we're back and it's currently 9:58 right now. I do have on a different shirt. I wanted something a little bit more comfortable for movie night, but this is what the face is given. And I know with all the lights, I feel like it's making it more dramatic than it really is in person. My skin looks so healthy and glowy. It's definitely a hydrating concealer. They did not lie about that. I can't remember when I did this weird test. I think it was like 5:30 something. So now it's 9, pretty much 10 o'clock. I feel like it looks really good. This is how I want my skin to look with like my no makeup look. Just a little bit of glow, you know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting perfection because it's a quick beat. But the concealer held up really nicely in all the areas that I applied it. Typically you get more like, I feel like with hydrating concealers, it looks a little bit more worn out throughout the day, but this one looks pretty good. Looks like it's holding up. I think it looks really good on the face. Now, y'all know when it comes to my concealer, my favorite concealer is the Pat McGrath concealer. That's why when it comes to the under eyes and I do a whole full beat, I always use that concealer because it never fails me. Any concealer moving forward, it's more so for like my no makeup, you know, look. And this one is just perfection. I feel like it blended into my skin really nicely. You don't need a lot of product. A little bit goes a long way. And it just looks stunning, all right? So I'm gonna take my little puff right here and just pat away, you know, some of the glow that we have. And this is no product, it's just my puff. Like, look at that. Oh, look at that, it looks so good. Okay, this is like, it's just giving skin. I love this. I love this so much. I think this is beautiful. Now in the summer, we're gonna have to revisit that. But for right now, for the winter time, it is doing what it needs to do. I think it looks really good. So if you were to ask me, is this concealer worth it? I think it is. For a hydrating concealer, it gives a lot of coverage. A little bit goes a long way. It looks stunning. It gives you a healthy glow on the face, on your under eyes, all of that good stuff. It's just a really great concealer. Probably, in my opinion, one of Fenty's best products. So go ahead and pick it up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Share your thoughts down below and I'll go ahead and respond to you guys. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.